The truth is, I can't make you light up. I can't light you up. It doesn't work that way. And I can't even tell you how to do it, because it's just something that's kind of built into your inherent fireflyness. Right? They don't choose when to light up and when not to. It's just kind of built into the system. But if they don't know that that's there, if they think those few moments where they felt lit up were about something else, they're just not going to see the light. And their lives will not be illuminated in the same way. And their lives will not illuminate the world in the way that they could. And that's it. That's what we're doing. We're fireflies flying around, seeing all these other fireflies who think they're empowered black flies. It's like, it's like, you know, oh wow, I mean, this guy's amazing. You know, even without a light, he can do all this stuff. He's got a light. He just doesn't know it. And it's just a slightly different conversation to have with people. It's a different direction to look in, and it yields a different result. It opens up a new possibility that has nothing to do with what the person has done in their life up until that moment. And that's really exciting. Because that means that you're not limited to what came into the room in terms of what they think or what you think. You're with another human being. That's an unlimited creative potential. And they're probably pretty bought into the limits. They probably know that they're not the kind of person who. Right? And that's the lens through which they're trying to navigate their life better. Given that I'm not the kind of person who, what strategies can you give me to do this? Given that I'm not the kind of person who can talk to people, how do I build a business? Right? Given that I'm not the kind of person who does well in one-on-one conversation, how am I going to get better at dating? Right? Given that I'm not the kind of person who can just talk to complete strangers, how can I network? Right? Given whatever bullshit I've made up about myself and reinforced and proven to myself through my experience up until this time, which is simply a reflection of my own thinking bounced back to me, what can I do? That's the empowerment model. Is right, let's take your broken ass and make it stronger. Right? There's a pop song in there, like a pop anthem. Take your broken ass and make it stronger. I think there's more on offer here. I think there's something much more on offer here. And one of the ways we miss it is by giving them what they think they want. By buying into the limits and going, okay, yeah, I accept these limitations. Let's see what we can do from there. Well, the limitations are made up. Right? The limitations are historical. Even though the limitations may seem accurate and they may be able to cite chapter and verse to prove the limitation, all that proves is that what the thinker thinks, the prover proves. Right? Whatever case is put before the mind will prove. It will gather the evidence to make it seem more and more real. It will bring that thinking to life. Right? That doesn't tell you anything about the world. It tells you everything about the mind and how it works. So evidence is not relevant in that sense. Their experience is not relevant because their experience is the experience of their thinking up until that point in time, filtered through all the filters that we have. And it's those made up givens, those made up, I'm not the kind of person who's, that make it hard. Well, if you really weren't the kind of person who, it would be hard to network. If you really weren't the kind of person who, it would be hard to date. If you really weren't the kind of person who, it might be hard to build a business. Fortunately, you're not. You're the unlimited creative potential of the universe. Deal with it.